lands a punch there.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness. You need to be on his feet right now.
Big elbow.
Every time these guys come together, mate.
Lee's trying for a Kimura here. And there comes home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it.
And that's the end of round number 2. Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. Pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponent. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. Well, you can argue this is the most influential martial artist of all time, the great Bruce Lee, making his walk to the octagon here tonight, Jim.
Everybody wants to be Bruce Lee. They say they want to be like Mike. If you're a fighter, you want it to be like Bruce Lee. You want it to be that fast. You want it to be that charismatic. You want it to have an ability to just freeze your opponents. Your speed, your movement, just the diversity in the attacks that you can give your opponents would just confuse people. I mean, I watched him beat a 7-foot Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to stay undefeated.
Right.
If you could do that, you could do anything.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee in a nutshell.
Just so wise.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner.
This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight.
He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 193 pounds. Assassin! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner.
This man is a mixed martial artist, making his professional debut here tonight.
He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
All right, commit to the rules of the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go with the start of this fight. I'm anxious, man. What a matchup it is, and it's going to be interesting. And it's going to be interesting to see who has the upper hand early.
It's going to be difficult to find out how this plays out, right? Striker versus well-rounded fighter. Who's going to be the one that's going to control where this fight takes place?
Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch. Well, he continues to find the openings tonight. Beautiful connection with a punch there.
Accuracy at its best.
Head kick, that's a miss. Nice counter punch there as he continues to make good use of this advantage in reach.
Oh, nice right hand. Oh, nice. Nice.
Oh, brilliant execution to land the roundhouse. All right, so he lands another jab now, just snapping that thing off, DC.
I believe that the jab was lost in mixed martial arts initially, but now it has been found, and it's been found by this young man in this octagon tonight.
Man, is he timing his shots well here tonight, DC. It's hard to recall him being this accurate in the past.
I mean, he is so sharp, and not only is he accurate, he's also keeping very busy. Ooh, what a punch.
Beautiful combination of jabs there by Lee. Wow, nice slip and an even better rip.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Oh, that right hand is on point. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Lee.
Head kick. Oh, that's a nice strike. Fire back. Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Everything works off of the jab, doubles up on it there. Ooh. Both guys landing big shots. Man. All right, so a nice shot there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot. Oh, that was a big takedown. Is this the one that's gonna break him?
Back to the stand-up now, both fighters upright. Still unable to find that precise range with the high kick.
Oh man, head kick lands.
5 minutes in the books. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays, DC, and if you like the kicking game, that was the round for you.
Yeah, man, he used his kicks beautifully. He managed distance, managed space, and eventually those kicks started to really take an effect on his opponent and slow him down. He has to stay the course next round.
Let's relax. Recover. Excellent work with those strikes. Combination.
All right, DC, buckle up. Here we go with our next round. High number of kicks landed in the previous round, and he'll look to keep it going here.
He'll look to keep winning the fight with his kicks. He's throwing high kicks, leg kick, body kicks. He's even throwing a couple spin kicks in there. This guy is so educated with fighting with his legs.
All right, so a nice straight punch there after he caught the leg. He decides to punch out as opposed to going for any takedown. Oh, big elbow. Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land the straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation.
You gotta flip his hip into that kick.
Well, defense doesn't necessarily win championships in MMA, but he's doing a nice job blocking these shots.
Not allowing his opponent to get any damage off on him by blocking all these attacks. Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks. Good punch lands.
A little single collar tie there. And that one certainly found the target. Able to check that kick as well. And he landed the right hand there. Oh man, this guy kicks like a mule.
So hard, he kicks so hard every time you see him drive his shin into his opponent. I mean, he's cutting down the size with this beautiful leg kick.
Lee gets caught with that punch. Right punches. Right there, DC, he's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Oh, huge block. Well-placed kick there by Lee. Lands flush with the left hand. Oh, and he lands a punch there. Good connection by him on that.
Great connect, so fast, so accurate. Watch the ability to land from anywhere.
Well, you got to think he's happy with this performance here tonight. Essentially, just the way he drew it up, it's been a striking play.
It's like a fairy tale. He's doing everything he wanted to do, and his opponent isn't doing much to try and deter him and really mess with the game plan. I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. Ooh. And there comes home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it. That was out for bad.
And that's the end of round number two. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
All right, the action continues here and now as our next round gets underway. The previous round won't be confused for a round of the year, but pretty good action.
It was a pretty good round. Not every round is going to have you standing up out of your seat. You understand that you are watching the highest level of fighting in the entire world in the UFC.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Man, he's just got a great feel for the striking realm early in this one.
The timing is on point. He's doing a great job of mixing.
With a connection by him there, his opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know what tie, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary.
You saw us referencing the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. And they separate. Single collar tie here. And he lands a punch there.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness. You need to be on his feet right now.
Big elbow!
Every time these guys come together, mate.
Lee's trying for a Kimura here.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
And he's out. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from Bob.
Fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Don't finish his fight.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down.
He tasted the knockout line. He got him.
Just the way he drew it up as he gets the knockout victory here tonight, it's hard to land a strike more flush than he did right there, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, so he'll see the replay and probably shake his head, but ultimately this is a huge result and a huge win for that fighter here tonight. Well, what a moment for this fighter here tonight. A massive knockout on the sport's biggest stage. Seminal moment for that fighter tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 35 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout, Bruce the Dragon